a dismal showing at the last World Cup in 2003, the Springboks have been reinvigorated by head coach Jake White. He's done away with the controversial boot camp mentality of the old regime and sought to stimulate his players in other ways.
The things that Jake does really well is communicate with people. I think he understands the players and what makes them tick. He also has a really big job in terms of trying to challenge the guys. Some guys have had a Springbok jersey for more than 10 years now. And to challenge people like that and keep them learning, keep them thinking, keeping them growing. And if we don't grow, we'll probably just stay exactly where we have been for the last 2 years, and we certainly don't want to do that.
Yeah, the Springboks have been doing unbelievably well under Jake White and John Smith in the last 2 years. The squad's continuously growing, and there's a lot of motivation to make this season a good one. Hopefully we'll come out winners at the end of it.
The question mark for this season is, not only has the Tri-Nations added 2 fixtures, but the club rugby leading into the tournament has also been extended, giving rise to possible burnout and injuries.
We've got a few injuries, and therefore we've got a big squad. Jake's picked a 45-man squad. Obviously, consistency in the team is crucial. And we've got some youngsters, and we've got to initiate them into the team, and hopefully they can carry us through until the other guys get back.
The injury toll has been huge this year, and we're still battling with injuries now throughout all the players. So it's tough, but that's part and parcel of rugby is injuries, and we just got to take it as it comes, and hopefully we've got enough depth and don't get any more serious injuries, and hopefully we can build a good side to take into Tri-Nations.
Schalk Burger has just suffered a neck injury, ruling him out for the rest of the year, while winger Brian Habana is recovering from an ankle injury. This puts pressure on established stars like captain John Smith and kicking fullback Percy Montgomery. Although the Springboks are fortunate that they're scheduled to play their final Tri-Nations fixtures at home, the extended tournament means they'll be on tour for a month beforehand. This is a challenge that they need to accept as they strive to find a balance before next year's World Cup in France.
Most international teams that are going into the World Cup in 2007 are going to be using the time from now onwards, leading up to the World Cup, as their sort of confidence builder, and it's key to test new options, see what you've got before you get there, but also to stay successful and keep the ball rolling.
This year the challenge is on the players themselves. They've been together, they've played together as a team, and the challenge now is whether they as a group of players can go up another level, because there's no way you're going to win World Cups if you just stay or maintain what you had in the last 2 years.
This year may be about building for the World Cup, but a shock defeat by France in the build-up to the Tri-Nations has focused the Springboks, and they want to quickly establish a winning momentum.
If you want to become the best in the world, and that's what we're looking to do at the moment. New Zealand are leading the way in world rugby, and we definitely want to be there and take it to the next level.
We do want to regain the Tri-Nations. It's going to be a lot tougher this year with the extra games, and with the fact that if you think you're the only one going forward and trying to learn, you'd be a fool. Teams like the Australians and the New Zealanders, they're also setting new standards, trying to outdo every boundary that's known to the Tri-Nations so far. So you've got to keep on trying to lead the way.